Hello, good evening, and welcome to the North Bank Summit. Well, it looks like everyone's sodded off and left me to it, so I'm hosting tonight. Andy's playing hard to get. I think he might be playing hide and seek, so hopefully he'll come from behind the cupboard soon and join us. Liam is currently doing a naked conga in Ibiza, so he can't be with us tonight. So, well, ladies, if you're watching this, you're in for an absolute treat. I mean, I'm excited. I can only imagine what the females are doing at the moment. Probably throwing their knickers at their phones and TVs, and because have I got a treat for you? Not just one, but two gods. I mean, where's that? Oh, Carl, hello.
Hello, good evening. How are we?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. It's been a while that I've been on here, so yeah, good to be back.
Yeah, OnlyFans doing well, yeah?
No, not too well at the moment. It's coming up to Christmas. I think people are saving money.
No, it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it. Here we go. What I've got to do this. Okay, well, and here we go. Liam Cope. I've been asking for weeks. I can't do it. I'm working. Well, we finally got there. Right? Here he is. I'm very well. Delighted that you're both here to hold my hand.
Yeah, I'll hold your hand in it.
Hello to everyone for the messages. I apologise in advance for all the messages that are coming through. I will try and respond to as many as possible. Well, we've got a very busy show because obviously since last Monday, we've played twice. I mean, lots have gone on, lots of rumours of fake injuries, disappointments, frustrations, and two more games this week. I mean, I'm going to run to last Tuesday game because I think first we're going to have a bit of positivity. Yeah, I can imagine Jonesy. And I think Margaret was on before, but she disappeared before I can even read the message. That's how it's going to go. So, obviously, first game of the Champions League, Athletic Bilbao away. I mean, I said this week to the other guys, I was fairly confident. Carl embarrassed by Man United, so I wasn't really that worried. Nico Williams wasn't playing either. So, they huffed and puffed in the first half, cancelled each other out. Obviously, great atmosphere. They were well up for it. But inspired substitutions by two people that get quite negative stick quite a lot of time because, bless them. But Trossard and Martinelli come on and done the business.
Yeah, I think the first Champions League game is always going to be tough. I think no matter who you're against, especially away from home, and yeah, the atmosphere was quite hostile. They made it very hostile for us. And I thought the first half they played quite well, Bilbao. I thought they created a couple of opportunities, but not really anything kind of clear cut, really. I thought our defence kind of stood up to everything that they kind of gave to us. And then I think we played ourselves into it second half. And yeah, the squad depth kind of come into its own, really, with Martinelli coming on and scoring a very good goal. And again, obviously, for him setting up Trossard to score the second. So all in all, probably a perfect Champions League performance, really. If you're frozen on me.
Looks like it.
Is he frozen? He has.
Yeah, I think he has. What a good start.
What an image that's frozen on as well.
Yeah, it's all gone Pete Tong.
Great start. Oh, we've got something.
It's me. It's fine. It's all gone Pete Tong.
Oh, dearie me.
No, Andy, and don't know what
great start to the evening.
Yeah, Brooksy's
here we go. I'm back.
I don't know.
Here he is. I'm still here.
He's back.
And that's right. Andy's saying that he couldn't find the link, but Ryan has sent it in a separate thing, Andy, if you're watching this, so hopefully you can find it. Yeah, so the internet's a bit hit and miss sometimes in here. Yeah, obviously Kobe, I mean, Martinelli, I mean, it's almost it's just great to see him back scoring goals, and we'll talk about yesterday as well, but there's no denying that he's got the ability and he's got the pace. It's just sometimes putting the two together, it doesn't always seem to go right for him, but I mean, yeah, he seems to be, he hasn't sulked, he's got him a bit, and he seems, fair play to him. It's reading
I mean, he always works hard, doesn't he? That's the thing as well. Like, playing in like big games or whatever, he's always going to. It's just at the other end, isn't it? Like if you expect him to track back and all that and work hard, he's going to do an absolute job for us, like put 110% in. But yeah, it's just his ability when he gets on the ball to try and take on defenders. Sometimes it's just frustrating because he's got the pace and he's good with both feet as well. He just doesn't really, I don't know, he just kind of gets stuck what to do. He's like a kid in the playground kind of thing where he can just run at people, but there's like no end product. But yeah, I suppose he's one of those confidence players, isn't he, where he just needs a goal or needs an assist and it works for him like it has like the last week.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you can say the same about Trossard, really. I mean, again, I think we've always said he's an impact player. Coming off the bench is when he always seems to affect games when he comes off the bench, Carl. He always seems to do something. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but he always gets a goal or assist when he comes off the bench. It's crazy, really.
Yeah, for me, I've been saying it for a long time though about him. Really, he's not a starter. No chance.
No.
And it's not being disrespectful to him because obviously he can play at this level. He has proved it. But if we want to win the league, he's going to have to probably adapt his role to an impact player, and he can do that. Like he's just proven in the last 2 games, like that has just cemented that his place is an impact player off the bench because he can come on when players are tired. And do what he needs to do, and like obviously on Tuesday night or afternoon, late evening, early evening, sorry, and obviously the game yesterday. It's the games are like that are set up for him. If we're chasing something, perfect game for him to come on. But yeah, just as like what Liam says, when he gets it in that final third, he does seem to kind of struggle for ideas. If he can't beat his man on the outside, then he's screwed. Surprising again. It's every time I speak. There he is.
There we go. This is going to become one of those shows tonight. Just embrace the madness. And I want to give a special mention to Christian Mosquera again as well, Kobe. Been absolutely sensational so far. I have my thoughts on William Saliba, which I'll talk about later. But I thought he was brilliant again the other night, and £30 million or whatever it was, it's just looking more.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, hasn't he? Come on at Anfield in the cauldron, as you would call it, and he was absolutely brilliant. And then since then, he hasn't put a foot wrong. I was a bit surprised he actually didn't start yesterday. I know Saliba's probably obviously first choice, and he was obviously back fit, but I just felt the way Mosquera has played the last few weeks, it just felt like he wouldn't have phased him yesterday against Ireland anyway. So, but yeah, he played really well against Bilbao. I suppose that's what the squad depth is for, isn't it? When Saliba's out, you've got a solid replacement coming straight in, and you haven't really got to worry like we have been the last few years when we've been worrying about centre backs getting injured, and we're pretty much relying on like a Rob Holding a few years ago and bloody Kivior and players like that just aren't the level that Mosquera is. So yeah, it's really good, promising.
No, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about it many times in this show. Just the squad depth. I mean, Carl already mentioned it earlier. But it is, I mean, even dickheads like Carragher that are now saying, "Oh yeah, we got the best squad," blah blah blah, which is lovely. But we'll get on. But I've never known a squad as strong as this. I mean, if we go forward to yesterday's game, I mean, the bench is ridiculous. I mean, you could argue that the bench should be as strong as it is because they should actually be starting. But ridiculous. You think the likes of Lewis Skelly. I can count on one hand how many minutes he's actually played this year and how good he was last year and how much he was playing. Yeah, when Aries hardly played, in Cabby's no guy's been injured, he's hardly featured. It's almost scary how good our squad could be.
Obviously, Odegaard's missed a couple of games now, hasn't he, really? Through injury. Getting fucking some rotten luck, haven't we, already with injuries?
Yes, the rumour today,
I mean, obviously,
I presume you've both seen it with Noni Maduaki, because obviously there was a lot of confusion yesterday I mean, Kobe, you probably want to see it because you were there. Obviously, well, everyone's getting excited. Oh, you know, Saka and Eze got to come on, you know, and then obviously Saka come off from Madueke, and everyone's like, oh, he was one of the only Arsenal players to come out of credit in the first half because he was young and really doing. I think he's been great as well. He's running at people. I've never noticed this when he was at Chelsea. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, I think he was terrific. And obviously he come off, and it was like, okay. And then today, well, the rumour going around was that he'd done something in his knee, Kopi, and that it could be an ACL. And then everyone starts picking up the rumour, and a few journalists now said that's not the case. But it looks like it's going to be out for a while. I mean, you might know a bit more.
No, I don't, to be honest. But yeah, it's not as bad as it sounds. But it's probably going to still be. I think it's like a Havertz kind of job where it might be maybe a couple of months. But yeah, like you said,
it's just another. We're so unlucky. I'm not harp on about it, but it's just I've never known anything like.
Yeah,
like it. It's just
especially the way he started as well. He's been brilliant.
It's like we're not allowed to have nice things.
But that's it. Like you said, he was just a surprise. He obviously was an injury. The way he's come up after he's come off at half time yesterday, you'd expected he would have gone to the left and Saka would have gone to right. He was going to make the first sub for Saka to come on, but obviously Madueke was injured, and it's probably affected us a bit more because it would have been nice to have him one side and Saka the other. But yeah, it's a shame. But he's been brilliant as well. With like you said, just can't compare with the squad there. Just like options all over the pitch.
And regards to that, Carl, obviously the starting lineup yesterday. Then we all knew Ray was going to be in goal. We were pretty sure the back four would pick itself. We knew Zubimendi and Rice would play. We knew Gitkaris would play. And then presume Madueke was going to play. Everyone thought Eze was going to start. Well, what did you think of the starting lineup?
I was disappointed with it when I saw it come out. I mean, I've got nothing against Marino, to be honest. I mean, he's been brought into the team obviously to do a job, and obviously what he did for us last year, you know, we can't really grumble too much about him anymore. But he's probably being asked to do a job that's not really his role. I mean, I get he was asked to do that last year at centre forward, but he seemed to be able to fit into that. He's just not a creative player. We're really starved of creation with when Odegaard goes out, and he doesn't replace him with either Wanyeri or Eze. I just knew our midfield was going to be a bit unbalanced, like it was against Bilbao. We kind of got away with it against Bilbao because we kind of hit them on the counter with the first goal, and then they had to come at us. Whereas City, they went 1-0 up, and then we've got to go at them. And yeah, without Odegaard, you need that creativity, and it just shocked me really because it's not like Eze's come from a foreign league and he's settling. He's Premier League proven. He could have slotted straight into that 10 like he did when he come on, and it kind of changed the game for us. So yeah, I was very, very disappointed with it was kind of Arteta for me. He was like, let's not lose the game rather than let's go and take the game to City.
And this is what seems to be the problem, isn't it, Kobe? We had this problem at Liverpool away. Well, I do get it. A draw up Liverpool would have been brilliant. Would have all been happy. But we spent nearly 70 million on Eze. He's absolutely flying, isn't he? He won the cup for him. He's in the best form of his career. He's come to Arsenal to play in the big games. And he's not. And I do not understand it. I don't get it. You could almost get it at Liverpool because he's trying to ease himself into the team. But even then, he's still starting. But at home, it's a home game. You know, we should take the handbrake off. We're attacking. You know, Man City were there to be got at. And I think we played into their hands, especially in the first half, to respect. We smashed them 5-1 last year. Mm-hmm. No, let them go. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it was very, like Cole said and you said, both very frustrating to see that lineup. Like you said, you're at home. Like I get, like you said, I get it away at Anfield. I would have got it if we was away at City as well. I get it for those kind of games where you just want to have control for 45 minutes, get through the first half, and then rely on your subs or then rely on something else. But yesterday we had to. It's a big game. Come out flying, put Eze on or start Eze. I wouldn't have been mad with Trossard starting, but Eze in that 10 would have been perfect for instead of Marino. And it those games you've got to come out flying, like we did against them last year. I think Odegaard scored about 5 minutes, did he, last year? And yeah, just those.
That's right.
I'm sure he has Liverpool at home last year as well when Saka scored early on. Those big games, you want us to come out and absolutely go for them. Crowds up for it. But yeah, it just felt a little bit flat from the first 5 minutes. I know they scored after about 8 or 9, whatever it was. But yeah, it felt the first 5 minutes just went the way of City, if that makes sense. Like they felt like they settled like straight away, and we didn't go at them. And that was the frustrating thing, which is like you said, told by the lineup.
Yeah, and you could tell a lot. Well, here in the telly, was you were there, but the crowd just sounded subdued. It just everyone was up for it, and you see the team, and it's just like,
yeah.
It's just like, I mean, they must have been delighted, man. As a team, they must have been absolutely delighted.
Yeah, they're poor as well. They're a poor side now. Not poor. That's not harsh. They're still City. They've still got Haaland up front.
I know you mean. They're not. That's it. They're not what they were. They've lost.
No, but you look across, like even their midfield. Like, I know Rodri's just come back from injury. But,
well, we haven't lost him now in 5 games.
They're not the team they were a few years ago. It felt like we just let them off yesterday.
No.
Real frustrating, really. But
Haaland had one chance. Well, he scored it. Obviously, I'm slightly disappointed with the defending for that. I don't want to moan too much for Gabriel Saliba, but I think it was a bit poor. And he did have a very good game, Haaland. He bullied them all game. And I will talk about Saliba. Yeah, I don't know if he's fit. I don't know if he's got there just seems to be this year. I don't know if it's this season. Just me. He just doesn't look correct.
I think he's going to sign a new contract. I think the talks that I've seen, they're seeming like they're positive. Same as Saka. I don't know. Maybe he's not fit. I don't know. I think yesterday I was very disappointed with Gabriel's recovery run for the goal. He just kind of jogged, and it kind of left Saliba. He didn't sprint at all for that. He just jogged back, and I'm like, that's not like Gabriel. And I don't think Gabriel had a very good game yesterday. Actually, I think out of the two, Saliba probably had the better game. And you're going to get games like that. They can't perform at the level they perform at every single game. It's impossible. So you got to take some of the hits sometimes.
I mean, Haaland is
He's good at what he does. He's a bully. And if you're not on top of your game with Haaland, he will bully you. And that's kind of what he did yesterday. I don't know. So I'm not too worried about Saliba. Maybe you've seen something that I haven't seen, Brooksy, but I'm not too concerned with him.
Yeah, probably the fact he just keeps starting games. Yeah, I don't know.
We haven't hit our stride yet.
I think it might just be the emergence of Muscari.
He only played the first 2 games, didn't he, Saliba? And then he got injured. So he can't really think too much into it. Do you know what I mean? He's obviously
leave him alone, Brooksy.
Okay, sorry.
But he's missed 3 of the 6 games so far, hasn't he? Or 7, how many we played, but including Champions League. So it's a bit, like you said, he can't call too much, but I suppose, yesterday he wasn't. But he was all right yesterday. He was all right. Gabriel was more playing Haaland. But that's the only thing with Gabriel. He wants to play the man instead of the game sometimes.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, he's still absolutely world class and brilliant. But I feel like when it's especially against Haaland, he just tries to get in Haaland's head instead of let's just focus on the game. Like he did that in the first half, where he was just diving in, trying to intercept balls and stuff. But second half he was better because obviously he learned just to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, he made subs at half time. Everyone was crying out for it. Obviously, he talks about Madueke and it looks like he's injured. Saka coming at half time. Now, obviously, he's only just come back. Were either of you surprised he come on straight away? Or do you think, because he managed 45 minutes and he looked all right, looked slightly rusty, but he showed a few good touches. But could he have started? I mean, why? I just don't know. If he's in the squad, you have a start. I don't understand this. I'll bring him on later. Again, it's another strange one for me. I don't know what you two think.
I think maybe he could have done, but I think the thing we have this year that we haven't had previous years is we don't have to rush him back. Same with Saliba. Like he would have started against Bilbao. He would have started against. Was he on the bench for Forest as well? He was, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
I don't think
no,
so.
No. Okay. So he was on the bench for Bilbao. He probably would have started that one if we didn't have Mosquera. And I think if we didn't have Madueke, then Saka would have started against City as well. And the good thing is we don't have to rush him into that starting 11 again. Because Madueke has been probably the player of the season in the whole entire league, maybe. I mean, Haaland, I know, is banging in a few goals, to be fair. But, we just don't have to no more. I mean, he's obviously going to have to come back into line-up now. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he could have played 90, but who knows? I know Eze could have definitely done.
So obviously he come on and straight away. Well, he nearly scored, and obviously I just don't get it. I mean, I don't agree with him being on the wing because he isn't a winger, and if Odegaard's going to be out injured for a while, then surely this is a great opportunity for Eze to grab that spot with both hands. I mean, I don't even know how long Odegaard's out for, but it's the same injury that he picked up during the Leeds game. It's the same shoulder. But I
did
don't
say
know.
he might have been back yesterday, but...
Right, okay. So he could be back next Sunday. But again, you don't need to rush him back. Although I will say yesterday, because he all of a sudden seems to be the scapegoat. All of a sudden, he's not doing this. That was because Eze's there. All of a sudden, Odegaard's rubbish. And I think that game yesterday was crying out for Odegaard in midfield. Because some of the passes in the first half, it's just a bit sloppy. They almost have run out of ideas. Which, especially when you're at home and you're attacking, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Marino, as you said, Carl. He's done a great job, but I think if he's ever going to play for us, he should be up top. Because, yeah, I think he kind of gets lost sometimes with Rice and Zubimendi, and Rice and Marino almost fighting over each other to what space to cover, because they're both trying to get forward, almost getting in each other's way. But obviously, second half, as it progressed, I mean, Man City turned and defended for their lives. Like we were going to score, I'm not going to lie, we often puffed, and after about 70-odd minutes, I thought it was quite tedious, to be quite frank. I just didn't see us scoring at all. And then, as they did a beautiful ball through, Martinelli has scampered onto it. It's a beautiful finish. I mean,
yeah, it is, yeah.
Absolutely super goal. I mean, it's going to take forever to go in the goal. But to lob, Donnarumma was about 7 foot. It was a brilliant goal and very deserving Martinelli. And as we've always said, brilliant. He's obviously, flying. Whether he's accepted this as his role to be super sub, I mean, he could well have started just here. I thought he might have started ahead of Trossard, to be fair. And I think he would have scared them more with his pace against Núñez, because Trossard didn't get him at all. And he was there to be got at because he's not a fullback. But no, I mean, credit where credit's due. We kept going. We didn't lose. But it's just 2 points dropped again, Carl, isn't it? I don't want to be too picky, but Liverpool, people moan about them being lucky and scoring last-minute winners, but they've won 5 out of 5. And we're 5 points behind already, and the pressure is well and truly on. And obviously, we've got a tough game next Sunday away to Newcastle. And we've got to get winning, and we've got to go on a run now.
Yeah, I mean, as I said to you before the show, because of that point against City, we kind of have to go to St James's and get the win now. I mean, and when our fixtures come out, I kind of expected us to be behind Liverpool at this stage, just because of our fixtures compared to theirs and the difficult start we've had. It's still very, very early days. I mean, United are only 3 points behind us, but we know that's not how it's going to end. So one result can completely change how the table looks at this stage of the competition. So I don't think we need to kind of panic too much at the moment, but we do have to go away now to a ground that we've struggled at the last few years and get a result. Yeah, they haven't got Isak now. Watermada is a different type of striker to Isak. Hopefully, I'm thinking we can deal with him. But yeah, I don't know. I think we should be okay. Obviously, it doesn't look like Newcastle are the team they have been the last few years. They will try and bully us because their midfield three are just fucking animals. But yeah, these are the types of games you've got to bounce back and you've got to go up there and go, do you know what? We want to win the league, so we're going to have to make a statement up there. Liverpool did it. They've won up. They've won up there. All right, I know they got Andy Gordon.
Yeah, 97th minute win.
Yeah, but they've done it.
Exactly.
They're finding a way to win, unfortunately. Whether or not their luck's going to stay with them throughout the season, who knows? But we've got to keep winning. We just got to worry about what we do.
That's it. And before then, of course, we got a Glamour on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Away to the mighty Port Vale. Now, I mean, I think we played them, well, in my lifetime, I think,
Burkham, wasn't it?
Was it 98 or something around that sort of time? We had them in the FA Cup. We drew 0-0 at home, bizarrely. I mean, imagine that in this day and age. I mean, it's like a matter of abuse to get now for that. I mean, and then I think we drew 1-0 theirs, and it went to penalties, I believe. And I think we won like 7-6 something. It was something like that. And I think it was the year we actually won the cup. It might have even been 98, quite a double year. Obviously, that's the only time I can think of in my head that we played them.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time we played them.
Yeah, I mean, they're struggling. They're not doing very well in League One. I mean, I presume this is the time now he's going to play a lot of changes. I'm presuming Kepa's going to play, Miles Skelly, Norgard, Ranieri. These are the games you want them all to play in. Ben White, Mosquera.
Hincapié if he's fit.
Yeah. Bauman, put Bauman.
Or Saka might get some minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, probably give Saka half hour or something just to get fitness. You probably don't need to, but...
Yeah, you think no? No, I wouldn't.
I suppose with Madueke out now,
this is the problem. Martinelli, Trossard will probably both play.
Yeah.
So you look at the much changed team, but yeah, well, that's the worry, though, isn't it? I mean, if you talk about how great our squad is, but you just said, Saka might play, and this is the problem we had last year. We get playing. I mean, the early rounds of the cup, we didn't really need to, and then ultimately leading to getting more injured and burning out. But obviously, the risk is, we should win without him.
Yeah, be mental if we don't think play Port Vale.
Well, the meltdown, mate. I mean,
we'd be all right.
A meltdown yesterday with the team selection. Yeah. I mean, we should smash him.
He'll go with his first.
There's been some funny results in the cup.
He's got it really.
Well, yes, he's got to be careful. He's got to rotate and keep a few people fresh. I mean, he'll probably start as now to piss everyone off.
We'll be all right there.
Get through that game, no problems. Yeah, give him a good little beating, bless him. And then obviously, Sunday's the one. As I said, Newcastle has been a funny place for us the last few years. There's some disappointing results. Obviously, we won there a few seasons ago. Was it 2 Martinelli, was it?
Yeah, I think Odegaard's got, I can't remember who got the other one. Maybe Martinelli.
Obviously, last year when we got a good old beating from them, both games in the Cup. And I think, was it 1-0 we lost to him in the league last year?
Yeah, he's that header, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah. Obviously.
Good goal.
So we do owe them one. And like I said, obviously Liverpool have got Crystal Palace away on Saturday afternoon, which will be tough. Palace are doing really well. They've got a lot of 17-game unbeaten run. Hello, Football Tony. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming on. Well, yeah, obviously Palace lose that. Obviously, Liverpool 8 points clear, and the pressure is well and truly on. Well, surely he'll have to go with a stronger side. I presume Saka will be fit and raring to go. Odegaard possibly. Victor Gyökeres, what are we thinking of him at the moment? Do you think he's getting a service? I worry sometimes when he gets the ball, it just seems to hit him and bounce off. Nothing seems to stick to him. And I'm trying not to worry too much because he's scoring goals. But then sometimes I see him and I don't know, like, not warning signs, but I'm getting a little bit concerned because people say, he needs time to gel. But he's been there quite a fair while now. Amount of training sessions he's had, and quite a few games, and it's as if we don't seem to know how to pass him the ball properly. Whereas when he played for Lisbon, he had lots of space. He was always getting it on the halfway line and running right across. Obviously, because of the way teams set up against us, he's not really getting the space to do that. And sometimes he's dropping deeper and deeper to get the ball, and then he's over there, and the goal's over there, and yeah, I don't know. I know he needs more time, but I just don't feel we're helping him at the moment.
No, I was kind of concerned, obviously, when we were linked with him anyway, because I've watched him for Sporting. I'd watched him against City as well, where he did score that hat trick. I think it's 2 penalties he got in that game, but I can't. And I was never massively sold on him because I was looking from an Arsenal point of view and how we play. And I think we need a striker that can make something out of nothing, because we don't tend to put the ball in the box early. I mean, Timber did yesterday with an absolute fucking quality cross, and he weren't nowhere to be seen. And that's kind of what you're buying for, is for that, because he whipped it in between seconds, on his second touch straight away, wicked cross, and he weren't there. He was just on his heels. His hold up play isn't the best, is it, at the moment? It kind of, maybe is he trying too hard? I don't know. But when the goals he has scored, it's because we've got the ball forward quick. Like the first one against Leeds, which is a really good finish, by the way. We just clipped it round into the channel, and that's where he thrives, is that channel run. That's quite an old school way of being a striker. They don't tend to play like that anymore. And obviously the goal against Forest, again, was a hoof up long. Eze gets onto it, whips it in first time, and he's there to tap it in. So, yeah, maybe we're not playing to his strengths as well.
I mean, you could argue, obviously, Newcastle away could be a good game for him, Liam, because obviously I think there will be a lot of space left. I mean, they'll have a go. Newcastle, they'll have a go against us. The back, so, he just needs another goal, I think. It's silly, really, because I know he's got 3 already. And maybe I'm just creating unnecessary pressure. But it's ridiculous, because obviously he's getting stick already. To Liverpool, who's done fuck all. I mean, he hasn't done anything. And no one says nothing. No one says nothing. Isak hasn't done shit all for Liverpool yet. £135 million to do nothing. But, they don't get mentioned, obviously.
I think they're starting to get on Verts at the moment now, but the problem is Liverpool keep winning.
Yeah, he goes unnoticed.
He goes unnoticed, doesn't it, unfortunately? But he has been poor. He has been poor. I
just think Victor needs a good performance and a goal just to shut a few people up.
I think he needs a goal against. He needs a goal against like the likes of a Newcastle or United or someone like that. We can't keep stat padding against the lower teams. I mean, I don't care if he does. I don't care if he does. If it wins us the league, I don't care who he scores against, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not really working for him at the moment. He's working hard. He's got to keep working hard, and he'll play himself into form. But we got to help him out more. I watch his runs, and I mean, I've not been to a live game yet, and you'll probably see that better when you're there live. But he's making those runs, but he's just not getting the ball. It must be so fucking frustrating for him when we're just playing it backwards and backwards and sideways and backwards.
It's a mix of everything, and we're still trying to get used to playing with him. He's trying to get used to playing with us. There's been 6 games this season, so it's quite hard to.
So it doesn't help, obviously. The one player that can pick him out of a pass.
That's it as well. Yeah.
Obviously, Saka's coming back as well, so I presume he won't play him on Wednesday. But who knows?
Be Marino, I think, through the middle, isn't it? Or Trossard, maybe.
Yeah.
Trossard, Martinelli, and Downman.
Martinelli.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
I mean, for him, Martinelli's goal yesterday.
It was a class finish. Really good.
It was a super finish. It really was. He did so well. I mean, he's always made good runs, Kopi, isn't he? We've always said he's an intelligent player.
I know.
It's just he never quite pull it off. But that's why everyone gets frustrated, though, because you see that yesterday, and we know he's got it in him. It's just a
Yeah,
consistency.
he's always
He
been.
just doesn't
I
have it.
always think he's been an impact player, though. I always think he's been like a last half hour, 20-minute player that's like that. Yes, like yesterday where he comes on, he's got the pace to frighten any defence. Just chuck him on those kind of games where it's not that it opened up because obviously they were sitting behind it, but just he can make those runs that they aren't expecting. Because he wasn't really on the wing, was he? He come on at like kind of right back or left wing. Like, it was a bit weird, wasn't it? Because he come on for Timber, so he was either like he sat behind Saka for like 10 minutes, and then next thing you know, he's on the left. It was kind of like basically just told him to go wherever you want, basically, and just hope that if there's a run that you can make, then he'd do it. Not lucky as they found him, but yeah, I think that's it. He's kind of a bit of a nutter player, isn't he? Well, not a nutter, but you know what I mean? He's a bit like he's like he works. Like I said before, like he works hard. He's brilliant at that, but like he's never really like you can't really set up with him, if that makes sense. He's almost like a free spirit. He's like you just kind of if he's open, giving the ball and hope he does so, but you can't really expect him to do it, if that makes sense. It's a bit weird, right?
Like a lost dog, running over the park.
Yeah, no, go out to Gokras. I feel like it's going to click. It definitely will click at some point. I mean, look at the games we've played so far. We've hardly been banging on the door, and the 2 games he's scored in, he's got like 2 games we've dominated in. I know we dominated in all the games, but 2 games we've actually been banging on the door, making chances. He scored in both of them. So, like, if you look at United, Liverpool, and obviously yesterday, those 3 league games, just hasn't really. I know he's got to make something out of nothing as well. I mean, like Cole said, we need a striker like that, but it's also down to the players around. And like you said, Saka's been missing, Odegaard's been missing. There's been a lot of we haven't really got going with who we want to get going with, if that makes sense. So
yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, watching the game yesterday, it's just like I don't know. It just seems to be it almost as if he says to him, "I just get a couple of corners and we'll just score from that." And all of a sudden, we're taking long throws, and it's like watching Stoke sometimes. I'm not going to lie.
A lot of teams are doing long throws though now.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Tuchel was doing it for England, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's kicking it fucking long from a kickoff into the corner like rugby.
Yeah.
Stop relying on them, that's for sure.
Oh, it is, yeah. I just play more attacking football.
It's like we spent a minute taking them as well, and it's just like, fucking move on sometimes, do me head in.
I mean, it was Gary Neville. He went through all the attacking talent we'd got. You know, obviously, Eze, Odegaard, Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Guarneri, Dalman, Gyökeres. I'll probably miss 1 or 2 more. Marino, Havertz. It's crazy. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. We seem to struggle to create chances.
Yeah, we miss Havertz. I think Havertz is more geared up to how we play at the moment. Through the middle.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
So we've got the attacking players. It's just I just don't know the chances at the moment. I mean, I know Man City played well yesterday and someone against us, but yeah, there's a long way to go. And if we win the next 2 games, and obviously looking ahead, I'm saying about the next 8-9 games. It's not being disrespectful, but it's a very winnable run of games.
Yeah, it is.
The Champions League games coming up, Olympiacos and Atletico Madrid at home. Fulham away coming up, Palace at home coming up, West Ham at home
end of
coming
November
up.
when we've got Spurs, you probably look at them and we should win every game up until. I know we should beat Spurs.
Yeah.
That's your next game. You think that's like a toughie because the way they're defending the playing at the moment, but.
Surely this is the time where we need to rack up a load of wins. Yeah, obviously we look a bit healthier. Yeah, especially getting many more points.
Getting a fully fit squad back almost. Well, no, Madueke's gone now out, but you're getting players back that can impact games. I know Madueke's been playing well as well, but Saka's a game changer, isn't he? So we're getting those type of players back, hopefully, and we need to kick on because, like you said earlier, 5 points is not that a lot. It's not a lot when it's 5 games into the season, but it's a lot when if we're still 5 points behind with
But that's
5
my
games
worry.
left,
Obviously,
then you'll be like, what the fuck
Saturday,
did we do at the start of the season?
Liverpool beat Palace, and well, like I said, Palace have been brilliant. I mean, they've unbeaten about 17 games. But if Liverpool do win that, all of a sudden it's 8 points. And yeah, I know it's early in the season, but if we don't beat Newcastle, say we lost to Newcastle, 8 points behind.
Yeah.
And you're almost thinking, okay, no, Liverpool, they're not going to lose 3 games, are they? And it's just making it very difficult already. I mean, the pressure's on him already. We said this quite a few times. He's under so much pressure now to deliver this year. Obviously, we haven't won a cup since 2020, is it, the cup, FA Cup?
Yeah.
All the money's been given now. We're really, really close. But everyone just wants that trophy now. And, well, yeah. I think the pressure is almost starting to show a little bit in Arteta. You've got to be careful. You've got to be more wise at big actions. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my only fear is he might go with the same team on Sunday. He might just to shore up that midfield battle. That's my only worry.
Yeah, I mean, they've got Langer and Gordon in the wings. Presume Walter Mardo will start up front.
I'm not worried about it. It's just
We
the
should have
midfield
enough for
three.
them.
I don't think he wants to get overrun in that midfield, which is probably what he'll start. The three he's been starting. Because if you lose that midfield battle,
we've probably got the best defence in the world.
I know it's mad, isn't it? But like if we just lose that midfield battle like we did to them last year in those 2 cup games and obviously the away game as well, I just feel like I'm not saying he will. I'm not saying he should do it, but I just feel like he will just for that stability like he did against Liverpool, just for those first 50, 60 minutes, and then rely on his subs. But it's not the way to play. It's not the way to win a title. But at the same time, like you said, if we lose the game on Sunday, you're already falling further and further behind.
Do you see a scenario? Well, worst case scenario. That's a bit doom and gloom. Say we lost to Port Vale and lost to Newcastle. No.
We're not going to lose to Port Vale. Stop it.
Yeah, I know, but you just never know. But it was a funny old game sometimes because he might well rest. He might well rest out a load of players. We don't know what he's going to do. He might think, you know what, I need to beat Newcastle. We could lose. I mean, we could draw and lose on penalties. Which you think there's a chance he could get
can't see it. Nah.
Not going to sack him.
Nah. We won't lose the ball.
I don't think we'll even sack him at the end of the season if you don't win anything, to be honest.
Nah.
No.
I
think he'll get another.
Him.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of noise from outside and from inside as well, but I feel like we're stepping in so many right directions that you can't. I bet, and then that's it. You couldn't kind of say, well, when's he going to click and when's it going to click, and if he doesn't click at some point, and then you're asking questions. But yeah, it's still early days. Only 5-6 games into the season.
Would you be happy if we won the Carabao Cup and nothing else?
No,
I don't. I'm not a massive fan of this bloody Carabao Cup, to be honest. I know it's a trophy. A trophy's a trophy, but
great for teams like Newcastle that haven't won in about 30 years.
Yeah, I'm not. Obviously, you don't want to go out tomorrow, but if we pull a team like Liverpool in the next round, I'm not disappointed.
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
I think so.
Yeah, we're on the box, aren't we?
Yeah, great. What could go wrong?
Yeah, no. I mean, obviously, you don't want to go out to Port Vale, but say we go through tomorrow and we pick a team like Liverpool or whatever, I'm not too worried if we get knocked out.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, it's only it was last year when we lost in the semi-final. Okay, if you get to quarters or a semi, but if you go out before, then it's not the end of the world, I don't think.
No, it is. I want to win a cup.
But not Carabao.
I don't give a shit.
Money
at the moment, I think we win that, and then also you got to think early in the season we win that. We want to win another one. That's my point. It's just a springboard to other things. To be so fussy. Win that trophy.
Right.
Everyone on your side, and everyone's buzzing to carry on to go a bit further forward.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
I agree.
think. I just
But it's still, I still wouldn't be happy with it if that makes sense. I wouldn't be happy if you look.
no,
at
just that. But yeah,
Yeah, but if you go to the end, if you're looking at this time next year and we only won a Carabao Cup last season as in this season, you're going to be a bit frustrated.
I just wonder if he will go really strong in this competition, because whether he realises that he needs to win something.
Nah, I think
just to shut people up.
But our second string team would get into most first 11s in the Premier League.
Yeah,
you know, you've got Kepa, you've got Ben White, you've got Mosquera, you've got Hincapié, you've got Lewis Skelly, you've got Norgard, you've got Marino. Who else will play? Wanyeri. Then you've got Dowman, you've got Trossard and Martinelli. That's a strong 11, and I've just named one just there.
That's without the injuries as well.
That's enough to beat Paul Brown. That's enough to beat a few Premier League teams. So I think we'll be all right.
That's a team that's just smashing about 5-0, to be quite frank.
Yeah.
Well, and then you've rested all your big guns as well.
So I predict. That's what I hope he does. But I just don't know. He's known for throwing it. As like a couple of days before, he's had Stacker starting home at Bolton, things like this. And
Rice started that game and all.
Yeah, just rest him. I just think Sunday's too big. But I don't know, because, So what are we thinking? Predictions wise for Wednesday? I'm going to say 5-0, because it's only Port Vale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fat Robbie Williams.
4 or 5.
Oh, go me.
Yeah, I'll go for 4-0. I was like 4-1. I know I won't even give him a goal. Go 4-0.
What did you say, Sexy?
Yeah, I think I'm going 4 or 5-0. I don't think they'll score.
No, I think not. Honestly, looking ahead to Sunday, predictions again. I'll go 2-0 Arsenal. I think we'll be all right. I just hope he plays the right team. I just think he's getting to the point now where he's got to go. He can't keep sitting back. I think we've just got to get out there, flex our muscles, and go, you know what, this is what we got, and start going out there and showing teams what we're all about. He's showing a bit too much respect, I think, and he needs to stop that because,
No, I agree. He's got to go for it Sunday. Got to go to those paces and win, not be steady for 60 minutes and then try and nick it. Got to go at him from the start, haven't we?
I think so. What are you betting, Kobe?
I'll go 1-0. Gokrez, bang.
Go on, lovely. 60 car?
2-1. 2-1. I think we'll concede. To us, man. Come on.
Hello, Luke. For Luke. What a man you are if you're watching this from there. Don't worry about us going.
Yeah. I won't be bothered.
No, I wasn't. God bless you, Luke. Much appreciated, yeah. You should be doing the naked conquer with Liam. See if you can find his wallet for him. Okay, well, maybe find Andy as well while you're at it.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's still looking for the link.
He's had a nice night off.
He's chilled out.
Yeah, he has.
Well, I think we might call that a night, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've covered everything we need to cover. Short and sweet.
Yeah, that's all you can say after yesterday. You can't overanalyze it. It just was what it was. Conceded an early goal, scored a late goal. What else? Like, everything else in between was just a bit much of a much. It was expected.
I mean,
we had a better team that just didn't.
Guardiola has paid us the ultimate compliment by basically having the 10 people behind the ball for most of the game. I mean, we have 64% possession against them, and when they're considered to be like the possession kings.
Yeah.
I mean, the tide has definitely turned in that respect. I mean, they were, I mean, Phil Foden.
Oh, yeah.
What's happened to Phil Foden, by the way? I mean, he's just terrible.
He scores against United, didn't he?
He hardly had a touch of the ball yesterday.
His favourite game of the season.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Do you know what did annoy me, though?
Bernardo Silva.
Do you know what did annoy me? When we scored our equaliser. Oh, he's a rat.
Yeah.
He's a fucking rat.
That was funny. I trust I done to him.
But, no, I know. Yeah, no, he's like proper play acting on that.
No,
Why didn't we get the ball back straight away and go for the winner? Why did we celebrate the equaliser?
Oh yeah, but
I know it was a fantastic goal.
yeah,
I know it was a fantastic goal,
I
but
don't think
there was
they. I
still
don't
time on
think
the
they
clock.
realised how much time they had left. But I think sometimes you get lost in the moment. I'm not going to moan too much about because I think they probably thought it was over and done with. To be quite frank, I didn't see the goal coming. But I mean,
Well, Zubimendi was the only
yeah,
one to go and get the ball, wasn't he?
we did keep giving the ball away after that, and we just kept fouling them.
Bought
I mean,
a couple
they
of cheap free
protected
kicks.
them. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, so that was annoying.
Yeah, it was annoying we didn't urgency, but I don't know. You get caught up in the moment, didn't you? Equalise last minute or last 5 minutes. Just happens, doesn't it? Like you said, in hindsight, you're looking back.
I mean,
Man
Man City
City
did
got
that.
4 minutes to go at them, but at the same time, it's not like they had 10 men. They were still. They could have. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like we were banging on the door. They were just. It's just one of those games where you nick a late equaliser and it kind of peters out, doesn't it?
It just makes me laugh though. Like our game can have 7 minutes of injury time. Liverpool can only get 3 minutes. I mean, and the amount of substitutions and goals they had. It's meant to be 30 seconds per sub and goal, and then there was about 6 or 7 of those. Yeah, but there you go. Never mind.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Just got to focus on ourselves, don't we? Can't do anything about them.
Well, that's it. That's all we can do, Kobe. That's all we can do. Here's to 2 magnificent wins and a much happier panel on Monday. Well, thank you very much to the pair of you for coming on and brightening my evening.
You're welcome. Thanks for the invite.
Always a pleasure, mate.
No, always welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. I'm sorry I missed most of them.
You're just going to read out as much as possible.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah, here we go. Connor Young, I tell you, he's not the right guy, fellas. He's making the same mistakes as always to what? Too conceited to learn. Too conceited is that?
I think that's what it's meant to say.
Yeah, no, he is quite stubborn. That's what I said earlier. I said the pressure is starting to show a little bit in him, I do think. I don't know. Yeah, it's just his team selections.
We get rid of him, and then we
too conservative.
Can all over again.
Well, that's the problem. It's too conservative. I just think, I think because when everyone resigned Eze, everyone was so excited, and I don't know why he's not playing him. I just don't get it. And in fact, a few people, they're saying just take your handbrake off. Even Jamie Carragher, I almost felt bad for agreeing with him. But he said, like, the first 45 minutes were just wasted. He said, Man City were there, we got at, and just, the team selection, especially at home. I said, away from home, you can understand it. But at home, it's where we should be going.
You also can't factor in conceding an early goal, can you? Like, it's just one of those, like, they hit us on the counter attack and you're 1-0 down after 10 minutes. You can't. Game plan goes out the window, then, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did, but it could have been worse.
Exactly, yeah.
No, that beer's amazing, pal.
Thanks, mate.
You up Arsenal soon, Carl?
I don't know, man. Probably, maybe, if I can get a ticket. But it's, you know what it's like.
I'll keep forgetting to do the ballots. I'll apply for the Atletico Madrid one, but I don't think I've got that. So.
No, didn't do that one. I don't think. No, I've only entered a couple, but I haven't won. I haven't really got the patience to sit on the exchange either. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get up there at some point.
Yeah, good boy.
Maybe I'll get up there. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed. Well, thank you very much, you two sexy people, for coming on. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Here's to 2 lovely away wins. Come on, you Arsenal. Thank you very much and good night.